The Tanque Argentino Mediano, or simply the TAM, it's not as well known to military vehicle enthusiasts as the Abrams, the T-34, or the Panther, but for the people of Argentina, this tank is certainly a legend, a unique combat vehicle that is used only by the Argentine army. The story of the Argentinian medium tank started in the 1960s, when the military were looking for a new vehicle to replace American Shermans and M3 half-tracks in the Argentine service. One option was to make a deal with the US and procure new, more modern equipment from there, but the talks were unsuccessful. Another option was to go to European manufacturers and secure contracts for vehicles like the French AMX-13, AMX-30, or the German Leopard 1. Very soon, though, it became clear that European MBTs weren't a good fit for Argentina. As official requirements were produced with consideration to contemporary weight limits for bridges and railroads in Argentina, the new vehicle had to weigh no more than 30 tons. The biggest priority, though, was that the tank had to be very mobile, but at the same time, the military wanted it to be armed with a powerful 105mm gun, which was the standard caliber for Western vehicles. Eventually, a contract was signed with Thyssen-Henschel, a German industrial firm that had previously worked with the Mexican army. The contractor decided to design the new tank around the excellent platform of the Marder IFV. It made perfect sense. After all, in the 1970s, there were several attempts to outfit the Marder with armaments typically used on light tanks. For instance, there was the DF-105 project that sought to mount the AMX-13 turret on the Marder chassis, and then there was a total conversion in the form of the Begleitpanzer 57. In this line of attempts, the new tank was undoubtedly the most successful. In full compliance with the original list of requirements, the modified Marder chassis was fitted with a new turret that mounted a variant of the 105mm L7 cannon without a muzzle brake. The tank also received optics with an 8x zoom and a fire control system with a laser rangefinder. To power the new vehicle, engineers chose MTU's 700 horsepower engine. The Marder chassis provided the new tank with excellent mobility in either direction. The TAM could go both ways at a speed of up to 75 kilometers per hour. When it comes to ammo selection, the tank comes with a standard NATO package including a familiar range of shells, from APF SDS to HESH rounds. At the time, it was more than enough to destroy most potential targets, including the Leopard 1, the T-55, and the T-62. The TAM was exactly what the Argentine army wanted. German engineers developed a highly mobile, well-armed combat vehicle that was reliable, but still relatively cheap to manufacture. At the same time, the design wasn't exactly groundbreaking, and in some areas it was pretty clear that the team had to operate within a limited budget. For instance, in a crew of 4, it's only the driver who has access to a night vision device. Argentina accepted the TAM into service in 1983, but it has never seen actual combat. By that time, the Falklands War was already over, and fortunately, there was no other conflict on the horizon. In the 1990s, Thyssen-Henschel tried to sell the TAM to a number of other countries, but all of those plans fell through. In the 2010s, Argentina announced a modernization program for the TAM, to be carried out by IMI and Elbit Systems, Israeli defense contractors. According to the TAM-2IP project, the tank was to be fitted with blocks of composite armor like on the last modifications of the Merkava, but the unit never made it to production. The TAM-2C variant, on the other hand, proved to be more successful. Apart from a new turret storage basket and other minor improvements, the tank also received better optics and thermal equipment, boosting its overall combat effectiveness and potential. This modernization program is still very much in progress, with TAM-2C tanks expected to become the mainstay of the Argentinian armed forces only by the mid-2020s. Apart from the TAM itself, the Argentine army also employs cuirassier light tanks, as well as artillery combat vehicles and IFVs based on the TAM chassis, making a full circle back to the vehicle's Marder origins. In War Thunder, you can find researchable variants of the TAM light tank at ranks 6 and 7 of the German tech tree. And there's also the TAM 2IP, available as a premium vehicle. Have you used any tanks of the TAM series? What do you think about Argentinian vehicles? Tell us in the comments below.